Hi everybody, it's Snook. How are you? Today I'm just gonna do my ramble on DLive because I really don't have a brain left to type anything up. So I thought this might be an easier way because I was already dressed up because this morning I got to do an interview with Coffee for the Pants Are Optional, which was a lot of fun. And I was really excited to do that. It's been like 3 weeks we've been trying to plan it, and between his schedule and mine, it didn't get done. So I was really happy about that. I was happy that I finally got it taken care of, and it turned out to be a lot of fun. And luckily last night, me and Artemis did a First World Problems video on DLive, and I had a lot of problems setting things up again because I captured us on the face rig with through Discord, and Discord settings changed, so I had to figure a workaround with that. And luckily, well, Artemis got the bad end of it because she was expecting the computer to pretty much go through her window from Wisconsin to Canada, and it was a little touch and go, quite honestly. I don't know why you can't just like press start, have it work, and then come back 2 days later and just press start and it works again. But it just doesn't seem to be doing that, and I don't know why. So it's driving me a little batty. Okay, not even a little. It's driving me very frustrated, and yeah. So yeah, we did our First World Problems, and that was a lot of fun. Artemis is, if you ever need a laugh and a smile and you're feeling down, she will put you just in a good mood just by listening to her talk, and she is ridiculously humorous. People say I'm funny, but she is, I don't know, she can make me laugh at a drop of a hat. And she has this really calm voice and this way of saying things that you're not expecting becomes the punchlines that comes out of her mouth. So if you aren't following Artemis North, I would highly suggest that you do, and go back and look at some of her videos that she did. They were like kind of like a comedy video that she did with face rigs on her own, and they are so funny. You have no idea until you actually see them, and she takes on the characters of the different face rig avatars and stuff, which is really cool. Another thing that was a lot of fun this last week was we had Shadow Pub's 2 years Steamiversary, however you want to say it, birthday, 2 year Steam birthday, and that was a lot of fun. I really had no idea who was going to show up, and a lot of people showed up, and we had a lot of fun, and that was on DLive too. A little over 2 hours of it is on DLive also. And but yeah, she was just gonna, hang out by herself and not do anything. And 2 years is a long time, and she's been active those whole 2 years. So I was like, well, you can't do that. And so what the heck? Have a party on DLive. So we did. So that's what I'm liking about DLive is that you can really use it for anything. And which is what I'm finding out, because I've been really tired lately. I'm still getting over my son and daughter-in-law being here, and the weather's been really hot. Today it's actually cooler, but because I'm streaming or recording stuff today, I have the windows closed, so because otherwise it gets a little too noisy. But yeah, DLive has been really nice because you can upload regular videos that you make and then make a post with it, or you can do what I'm doing now and just live stream and chat away. Because I was thinking, well, I could go outside and make a video But then I have to get it over to my computer, and then I have to upload it and download it and sideways load it, and why not just do it on D-Line? And so that's why I'm here. But yeah, so I've been doing a lot of, it's not that I'm not here, I haven't been posting as much as I normally do, but I took I've been doing some workshops through the writer's block. It's like these, you get these like little 100-word vignette stories, tiny stories, 100-word stories with a, and it's not a prompt, it's more of a write it in this person's point of view and stuff like that. It is way over my head, quite honestly. But I've been trying to just absorb it and listen to what they have to say. Do I think I've learned anything in the class so far? I've been to 2 of them, and I wrote 2 different things. Okay, so the question is, have I learned anything? Yes, no. I am so far behind that it would take a long time to get that far ahead, to where, even close to where some of the people are. Now, I don't mind that, because I've been behind in most of the stuff I've done my whole life. So that doesn't bother me. It does take a little guts for me to put my stuff up there and have him read it. But it's 100 words. I mean, and how, really, 100 words. How badly can you rip something apart? I mean, you only have 100 words to work with. So I figure I'm pretty safe that way. Because I only have to make it through 100 words. Nothing can find fault with. So, everybody's really nice. It's been really nice. So I learned, it's nice to see when you have actual people that have written books and that are in the middle of writing books that come in and listen to their critique about their stuff. I think I learned more that way than turning my own in, but I'm using it as like a writing challenge if I remember to do my homework, which yesterday I remembered about a half hour before I was supposed to be there. And then I was doing like 7 other things at the same time. So, and then my phone kept ringing, which, if any of you that know me know who was calling me, 3 times within like 15 minutes, 3 times, to tell me the same thing over and over again. But yeah, so I'm sure there are other groups out there. I mean, I love the free write group. I want to get back into using the daily prompt. I have a story that's like halfway, it's not even halfway, it's like 2 chapters in, and I need to finish the 2nd chapter, and so that is definitely next on the list, is to go back and read the 1st chapter and the 2nd chapter, and then finish the 2nd chapter. And I've been using the Marion West free write prompts for those, and so that's definitely there. And I've been having a lot of fun writing the children's books, tales, and those just kind of come out of nowhere. Those I write usually late at night when I'm really tired and I just want to, like, a little, laugh or whatever. I don't know. Those get triggered by different things, by weird things. So definitely, and making the videos for them, I've been having a lot of fun doing. So a lot of the stuff that I've been doing has been on video, quite honestly. And I know everybody doesn't have time to watch all the videos that I've been making. I understand. I mean, it's just a lot. And I can ramble, you know, pretty good for a pretty long time all by myself, talking about, you know, nothing. Or stuff. Or many things. It depends. It depends. My hair is like... I had it up this morning when I did the interview, but the clip... I don't know if anybody else... My head gets like really sensitive. And it like clips like hurt every once in a while. So that's why my hair is down, but it's like bugging me. But I don't want to put a clip in it because it's going to hurt. And I don't want to hurt today. I'm tired. Because I had to get up and like do stuff this morning. So anyway. What else has been going on? My son and daughter-in-law are living with my mom for a while. So that's taken a lot of pressure off of me, quite honestly, because Mom had me pretty worried. So that's been in the back of my mind because she's, well, 80 plus, and she lives alone, and she has a lot of support around her. She has a lot of friends around her, but they're of that age that they don't go to the doctor. And they don't tell you things that they know is going to worry you, which totally understand. But when you see them on Skype and they don't look good, and then you ask questions and you know you don't get the right answers, you start to worry. So for a little while, that worry is kind of off my shoulders, while my son fights with the killer birds that peck at the windows. Which is really, really annoying. Really annoying when I was there. It was like, you'd have no idea how annoying it was. Because you couldn't sleep. You couldn't sleep fast, and it's that loud. So, that's been funny for me. Not for him, but for me. It's been very funny to listen to him complain about the birds. Yes, I mean, I'm sorry, but I am. In that respect. Because those birds were just nasty. Nasty birds. And I don't know. You have to go to his page, and there's a D Live that he's like this, you know, like holding, and there's a window blind behind him. And you just have to watch the video. And you only have to watch like 30 seconds of it. And you will see how bad it is. Those birds. Because it is. There is no way you can sleep through that. And they don't wake him up until like 6:40, I think he said. Where they were waking me up at 6:21 every morning. So I figured the time of the year had something to do with it. But yeah, that was horrible. So that's that. Been really missing them. But been really actually resting because I'm 2 extra people in the house was wonderful, but it was just I'm not used to it at all. And so I've been doing just a lot of sleeping, quite honestly, and resting and trying to catch up on just house stuff, and I still have a lot to catch up on, you know, because you had people to talk to that are here, and then I was still trying to do some Steemit posts and stuff. But that's just a lot of things all at once have been happening, which is why I haven't been posting as much as what I have, but I want to get back into writing some stories and stuff. But that doesn't mean I haven't been having fun, because I have. I've been really, really enjoying doing the Panzer optional shows. Like really enjoying them. And I know people are probably sick of hearing about them in PYPT, but they just are. It's a lot of fun to see people that you write comments to during the day that you get along with. It's fun to see their face or hear their voice and ask them questions that they don't know what it is. I don't give them ahead of time, but they're just random, bizarre questions, And they're not political at all. It's not meant to be. It's meant to be a comedy. It's meant to engulf, laughter out of everybody. So yeah, it's been a lot of fun getting to know personally the people that I interact with, and I have some other ones lined up to do, and then I'll have a little bit of backlog from them, so that I can just so I can have a couple weeks off from doing interviews with that until I don't like to get too many ahead, because then I know when I did a show I had to wait like 6 weeks or something like that, and that's a long time because you want to see yourself and in that. So that is definitely something I don't want to get too far ahead on, but for me it is nice to have a buffer there, and I've been trying to put them out every like 5 days, because quite honestly they are really funny, and it's so I can't wait the whole week to put them out. So eventually it'll probably go down to once a week, but right now it's about every 5 days that I can make it before I post the next one. Because I just want to share them because they're that funny. But other than that, yeah, for my Ulog, I need to get back into. I've been sketching some, but not a whole lot. The one sketch I have that I did, I can't show you because I had to write phone numbers all over it. So I really don't want to put those on D-Line. But and I have some colored pencils and stuff that I want to start coloring and doing that and working on my little illustrations, because from those they do prompt the children's stories that I really like. And I do want to go back and see if I can fix some of the other stories so that they're more grammatically correct, which is the whole point of going to the class, to learn a little bit more. But what I'm really finding out is that I need to almost literally go online and take a basic English class, which, am I really going to do that? Probably not. I don't know. I probably not. Really, no. So, it's a little frustrating that way, to realize that you get to a certain age and people just assume that you know X, Y, and Z. And you should know X, Y, and Z. But you don't. But you're good at something, but you can't get as good as you could be because you're missing X, Y, and Z. So it has been a little frustrating in that regard, knowing that, and it's not for lack of trying when I was younger at all. It was just the times that, that I grew up in and stuff like that. So been dealing with that, mentally, that I have to realize that that's just the way it is, and just do what I always do and find a way to do it slowly, and slowly works. I'm like this close to being Rep 60, which, considering how I started out on Steemit, I'm really proud of that. And I haven't been here a year yet, and I have 1,000 followers, a little over 1,000, which, thank you to everybody that has followed me. I don't know 1,000 people, and I'm sure most of them are bots, but it's humbling for me, and I really appreciate, again, I know I say it every time, but I really do appreciate it, because I did do it my way. I did it slowly, and I'm still doing it slowly. and I'm still keeping the fun of it in there. And when something doesn't become fun anymore, then I set it aside because, and I'm sure I'll come back to it at some point. But for me, it has to be fun. It has to be fun because I need a place to come, and that's what Steemit is for me, is a place to come and enjoy myself. And the great thing about it is that for having fun, I get paid for it. And yes, I need the money, just like everybody else does. But yeah, so it's just that month that actually 6 weeks, 5 weeks, that my son and daughter-in-law were here were wonderful, but tired me out ridiculously, in stupid ways, which is frustrating also because they helped so much around the house, but just having those extra 2 people here and more stuff to do tired me out, and I'm not that old. So what does that mean for when I get older? So again, a little frustrating. Not a whole lot I can do about it. Some things I can. I'm working on some things. But it just, but it's that time of year. I don't know what it is. But then I was reading Enchanted Spirit. She does astrology post. Really good. And really detailed. And if you're into astrology at all, or even just wondered about it, that's where you want to go for that. And you want to go to Enchanted Spirits page, and she's in a lot of Discord servers too. So if you, I don't know how to spell it, but I'm sure you do. But she writes, I think she's been almost doing a post a day now on an astrology post a day, and I've been reading them, and they're really good. They're very, again, a subject I don't know anything about, but when you get done, you feel like you've learned something, and it's written in such a way that I don't get bored by the end of it, which tells you a lot. Again, that it's well written, because it's a technical thing, and most technical things bore the crap out of me by the time I'm done. So I would definitely check that out too. Surpassing Google has his Saturday Steam Gig shows, but this Saturday is the Steemit Ramble Witness get together thingy. The Steemit Ramble Witness show, I guess. It's a once a month, and all the witnesses are invited to speak. It's an open forum. So if you have an intelligent question, you can ask it. And I learn a lot by going to those. Some of it, I learn a lot by just listening to it. I don't know all the ins and outs, nor do I really care to know, like, really all the ins and outs. But you learn what's going on, what the main issues are, what's being talked about among the witnesses, what's being pushed by the witnesses, what kind of witnesses there are, and you get to, if you're voting for witnesses, which you should be voting for witnesses, because they definitely need your votes. And you have 30 votes, so it's not like you only get to pick one. And if you don't know anything about it, nor want to know, find somebody that you respect and follow them, and who they vote. You can do a proxy vote. And I think Ingenuity might have at the bottom of his, you can click on it and follow him by, you can give him your proxy vote, and then whoever he votes for, you will be voting for too. I'm pretty sure that's on the bottom of his post, because that's the easiest way to do it. is just click on that. But it would be somebody you trust. And Engine keeps up with all the witnesses and what they're doing and why they're doing it and stuff. So, and I think you can also. Does Shadows have one? I don't know if Shadows has one or not. At the bottom of her post either. I don't know. She would be another really good one that I would trust to. If I didn't vote for my own, I would trust her to be my proxy for the witness votes, because she's very on top of who's doing what and what's doing who and where and when and that kind of thing. But yeah, that's about it. I think I'm off for a nap, and I've rambled on for about 25 minutes, and really, I know it kind of sounded like it was more of a curation, you know, Ulog post thing, but that's kind of been my last month, is just interacting and reading. I read a lot of things at night. I don't always comment, and I feel bad, and I'm sorry, but again, I've been really tired, and I can see in myself right now that I probably need a really long nap. So, and for those that are interested in the Steemit Ramble and the song that we are doing for September 1st, send me a DM or leave me a comment somewhere, and when I get the thing to send for you to do the thing, I'll let you know if you leave me a comment. If anybody's actually watched this far and you don't know what the thing is, send me a DM and I can let you in on it. So I think that's pretty much it. That's all I have, because my brain is like totally shutting down. So thanks for watching, and I have a lot of posts lined up. I have one that I have all the pictures to. I've been trying to get to that. I did something on YouTube, and I've been getting a ton more watches on my DTube feed. So, not DTube. Yeah, no, YouTube. Not DTube, YouTube. Okay, it's time to go. So anyway, look for that post whenever it comes out. Probably not till maybe later tonight, because I can't even tell the difference between YouTube and DTube right now. So, see you. Bye.